See what happens, and if they try that, I think that'll be evidence that they are completely tone deaf to what's happened. You mentioned the unemployment numbers. We also have Congress now looking to raise the debt ceiling up by another $1.9 trillion at this particular point. The Wall Street Journal had an interesting piece here. They're going to have this so-called bipartisan commission, and they're going to examine the debt and the deficits and move towards fiscal responsibility. But on the other hand, they feel it's a trap for Republicans to buy into a tax increase. Do you think Republicans will get sucked into that?
Well, they might. I refuse to support the idea of a commission because I think it will lead to a tax increase proposal. The problem we have is not that we're taxed too much. The problem we have is that government is spending too much. I'd be glad to support a commission that looked only at spending, but I would actively oppose any commission which has involved in it a tax increase, because you know how Washington works. They're going to want the money. When I hear a liberal tell me they're worried about the deficit, I know they mean they want to raise taxes. I never hear a liberal tell me they're worried about the deficit, and that means they want to cut spending.
Last question. As you look into your crystal ball, we saw what happened in Virginia. We saw what happened in New Jersey. Now we saw what happened in Massachusetts. Let's jump into the crystal ball, look into November. Can the Republicans take back the House? Do they have a shot at how many seats in the Senate? Your thoughts?
Well, right now, I think they have as many as +7 in the Senate. That would leave them 3 short of organizing, since the Democrats have the vice president. But I think it's pretty clear they have a path to get to +7. In the House, I think the odds are now even money that John Boehner is the next Speaker of the House. What the Republicans have to do is recruit candidates everywhere. Remember, they just won a state in which there was a 31-point swing. If you take that standard and apply it across the country, there are probably 150 Democratic seats at risk in November of this year.
All right, Mr. Speaker, always good to see you. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.
Good to be with you.
And coming up, much more to come on this hour of Hannity, and here is a sneak peek.